Welcome to the program. We have a very interesting discussion focusing on feature films, media marketing, and to help us on this interesting, provocative, and subject that many people don't know about, but they're going to know more about today with the help of Joseph Guinan II. He's been in the industry for about 22 years. He's a producer, he's a casting director, he's a producer's representative, and also a film distributor who's gained a lot of insight into this topic that we're going to discuss today. So, Joseph, welcome to the program.
Oh, welcome.
How you doing?
Very pleasure. It's a pleasure to meet you, Dean.
Thank you, Joe. Thank you for accepting the invitation to come onto the program. Joseph is a very busy person. He's got a lot of things going. He's very active in this industry.
Well, you showed up on one of my sets.
Well, that's right, we did.
Yeah, sure.
Let's discuss with the script. Doesn't a script really start off a feature film? Tell us something about a script.
Well, it's actually a synopsis. Everything comes by as an idea first. It's an idea. Right. That's why they call it the idealist.
Okay.
Creative marketing. And you start out with an idea, and it's a synopsis. It used to be in the business, you'd submit an idea to the studios. If they liked it, they gave you the option. They set you up with a writer, and then you've written it. Now you come up with an idea, and you don't have it copywritten, you'll see your idea completed in about 3 years.
I see, by somebody else, potentially.
Right, exactly. It's a friend of a family, the dog's relatives, best friends, executive.
Took the idea.
Yeah, okay. But with the script, let it be a college student. Let it be yourself, just trying out, just doing it on Word doc. Mm-hmm. And you go to the library, you go to the internet, you just click on scripts. You can see the format from TV, from feature film, and this discussion is on features. So with feature films, studios purchase anywhere from 150 to 300 option rights for usually 1 year.
Tell us about that. What do you mean by option right?
That means if they like your script, they'll give you a check or a guarantee that you could take to Bank of America, City National Bank, or Imperial Bank, and it's like an MG. It's a minimum guarantee that they're giving you $2 million, but they're going to give you first an option. So the credit on this letter is worth $20,000 to $50,000 to $100,000.
If they give you the option.
Yeah, if you get the option.
And you're talking about a major studio.
Major studios, right. So then when you get that option, but what happens is when that time elapses and runs out, you don't get the rest of that money, but you keep the 20 or 50
that they've
or
advanced, that they've advanced on the option.
For the option.
Now, who is to exercise the option in that discussion? Is it the person who wrote the script or the studio? Who's to exercise the option?
The studios do not accept scripts anymore from writers due to too many frivolous lawsuits, and some are real, of course, but some are frivolous and. Well, whatever you want to say. I don't want to get in that world.
That's right. Well,
but what you have to do after you finish your script
let's go to that.
Is find an agent.
Okay.
An agent that will charge you anywhere from 10 to 50%. 10% to 50%.
And the agent in this is going to promote the script and find people that
may be interested. ICM, Jack Girardi, William Morris, Endeavor. These are the biggest agencies that will represent screenplays. And so when you have it, and there's a very big mistake I've been noticing for the last 22 years in this business. They say, well, I have my script registered with the Writers Guild. I'm protected. Good luck. Good luck. So the registration from the Writers Guild has no authority on the Copyright Office of the United States government.
Let's talk about that. So actually to protect this script or this that's coming, it should be copywritten.
Immediately. And you can do it within 15 minutes with a credit card and online by going to copyright.gov. www.copyright.gov.
And that will give them the copyright protection.
It's a PA number.
A PA. And that's really your federal copyright registration.
Right.
And that'll give them some protection. Now, what does that protect?
Okay, 15 years ago, I sent a script to Warner Brothers. Mark Horowitz sent me back a 2-page contract, but on paragraph 10 in small print, it says if your screenplay is lost, misplaced, or stolen, you're not responsible.
You're not responsible.
And it's so small print. If I would have signed that, like Wilbert Stark did, and that's how he lost Short Circuit. Now they even, when he passed away, from Stark Pictures. Co-Stark was his daughter, the big publicity. But that's how he lost.
That's how you lost.
That's how he lost.
Now,
it.
if they had a copyright registration, then they would have preserved some rights on it.
Yes. If you go to let's say you come up with an idea. It could be a true life story. It could be a dream that you had. I believe in telepathy, and I believe, like, you know, and there's different reasons why certain films are made. If you have an idea, you go to www.copyright.gov, and then go to PA. You'll have a search. Go to PA, and then check and see if the idea is already copywritten.
I see.
Because you might have an idea and go and register it, but you do a search first. Now they charge $75 an hour, but you do it for free. You just go to the search engines, and you
search the name, you search the topic, and if it's clear, then you can register.
Then you register it, and you can email, which is called to the browse, click, and send the whole synopsis. The best thing to do is to copyright the synopsis first, and then start developing your script and adding on. It's $45 now.
All right.
I started in the business; it was only 10.
All right. Let's go with the next aspect. We have the initial idea that becomes a synopsis or script. The script should be registered and protected for the writer of the script. Let's say all that is done. What's the next step?
Oh, I better not bring up old Johnny Carson's joke on the.
Well, let's not
bring that about the Writers Guild and the copyright.
No, let's not.
Okay, Johnny Carson, bless his soul. All right, that's how long it seems like I've been around. I'm going to be the next one out. All right, got to teach these younger generations what's really going on.
Yeah.
How to protect yourself.
So you've explained that.
Okay.
What then is the next phase? They have the protection.
You have to get an agent, or you must find a producer's rep.
All right, let's distinguish between an agent and a producer's rep. Is there any difference?
A producer's rep will work on it throughout the whole aspects of production. He'll make sure you get your credit. He'll make sure that you might even become a producer or creative or more creative control. If you go to an agent, the agent's going to say, I get you $100,000, I'm taking $50,000, sign it. You will be not even on it. We might even take your name off it. You're going to give up all the rights.
That's just as an agent, if an agent represents you like that.
Right. They'll say, we just want it. We just want your script. We're going to pay you outright. But they'll say, well, I want to act in it. And they'll say, well,
you won't act in it.
I'm not going to say it.
They're just going to buy it out from you, is what you're saying.
Exactly.
They'll buy all the rights out, they'll give you a certain sum, and that's it.
Exactly.
Whereas a producer's rep will try to get you...
We'll develop it with you, try to make it more accurate the way that you want it proceed on the screen. We'll work with you to develop a director, to work with you on the financing, let it be known. Because when you bring a script to an agent, and the agent holds it for about 24 months, let's say it takes you 16 to 24 months to make the script, and then you bring it to an agent or producer's rep, we're going to want certain changes made on the script. That's going to take you another 6, 12 months. I mean, unless you're quick, maybe 3 to 4 months. And then when you get that far down the road, if you take it like Forrest Gump, did you know it took Forrest Gump 11 years before the studios accepted it?
That's a long time.
Before they went ahead and produced it.
That's a long time.
11 years. So the script was written another 4 years prior. So we're looking at 15 years before it made it to the end of the screen.
So actually what you're saying, Joseph, is even with what the writer believes is a completed script, when it gets to the producer's rep, there may have to be changes.
Oh, of course.
And is that because it takes a certain amount of, let's say, standard or criteria for marketing purposes?
Only
is
that
that why? Is that why?
Only that reason. Everybody has the interpreted of saving money because of Blair Witch Project and all these films that they have sex lies and videotape. When they've brought that, when those people got lucky, that's 1 in a million.
I see. Generally, that's not going to happen.
Yeah,
like
it's not going to happen with them with no names.
I see.
But it was sex lies and videotape. Everybody was on it. It's now a big name.
Yeah.
I know Jack over there at AMC, and he was the one that put the $3 million into it. But see, this is how you got to do it. You have to get the script done, copywritten first.
Right.
A producer's rep or an agent manager will not talk to you unless you have a copyright form. How many times I have to remind you?
Yeah.
Forget the Writers Guild. You're not a member of the Writers Guild. They have nothing to do with the court. They have no affiliation with the United States government agency.
Right.